guys, welcome back. If you're new, thanks for stopping in. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother of 4, ranging from 19 all the way down to 7. So needless to say, my life is pretty crazy right now. We are actually almost done moving into our new home that we just bought. So this video is a little bit of me packing, and I eventually give you a walkthrough of our new home. At this point in this video, there was nothing in the house. We've done a lot of moving our stuff in, so it's been kind of crazy. So I haven't been able to record a lot of it just because we've had friends over helping us and everything else, and I just don't record them. So I hope you enjoy it and that it gives you some motivation. I do apologize for the microphone I'm using. It is my older one. I haven't really been able to set up my area with my new one. I'm hoping to do that this week, and then hopefully next week the voiceover will be a little bit better. But if you're not, please consider subscribing down below and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's get started.
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. I can't believe you're here. Can't get any words. No.
So how are you guys? How's your family? I hope everyone is doing well. Here, me and the girls are just packing up the Legos. My son went through and separated them all by color, so we were kind of trying to keep it that way, but also just keep what was connected to the board on there, just to make it easier on the girls later. here is the walkthrough of the new home. Like I said, at this point, we hadn't really moved anything in. I think it was the next day after we signed the papers and got the keys. But this is our room. It's so nice to have a closet. I know it's weird, but in our last house, if you're new, the closet for the master bedroom was in the bathroom. So it was really weird and I hated it. But this is our little bathroom with a toilet and a shower. The only thing that's a little bit odd is that the sink is outside of the bathroom, which isn't horrible, but just different. And then the laundry room and the kitchen. This is our little dining room. And our living room is so much smaller, but I'm excited to use the fireplace. The girls were so excited to finally have our new home. This is the youngest daughter's room. And then the other daughter's room. They're separating stuff and dancing around. Again, I'm sorry about the noises, but this is where I'm doing my voiceover, and we have neighbor dogs. So they get annoying at times, but it is what it is. This is the kids' bathroom. Obviously, anyone can use it, but my favorite part is all these shelves, because if you don't know, I am a couponer. I don't have a huge store type of stockpile yet, but I'm slowly getting there again. I had to stop for a little bit when we were trying to get the house. This is the back porch with the yard. We get this huge shop, and our oldest son, his room is in here. Since the shop is closed off to one area, we're going to put a fridge and freezer in here for all of our extra food and his stuff. And then this is his little area. We're going to block off that door so that way people can't look in. But everyone seems to be pretty happy here. And it's very exciting because, again, if you're new, I recently just quit working at the school district after 5 years. And I am going to be working from home. This is the little shed that I'm going to be turning into my office area. I'm going to paint it and decorate it and stuff. There's a whole bunch of storage, so I'm super excited about that. But I'll be able to have my office and all my arts and crafts stuff and everything in here, so that way it's not cluttering the house and my kids can't get to it, so that'll be nice. But here I'm just trying to start putting stuff away, and it was a little bit of a struggle because yes, there's more cupboards here, but they're a little bit smaller than the old house, so it's a little bit odd. But eventually it'll all work out and be there, and it'll be great because we've been here for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now, and we love it. We can sit outside and not have people staring at us, and it's just great. But let me know how you guys have been down below.
I never thought that I would miss you like I miss you now. Maybe I have gotten used to having you around. Goddamn, I really need you. Never said it out loud. We keep coming back, still saying we're not like that. Come on, baby, drive me insane, leave me burning. If this is the end, promise me that it's worth it. I know it's getting late, but I wanna stay.
For anyone that's new, this is our youngest daughter, Jennifer. She really loves to help, and she wanted to be in the video, which normally I don't allow my children to be in the video. I never tell them no, but I don't purposely record them. It's my channel, so normally I should be the one on it. But since we were unpacking, she wanted to help and organize the cupboard with all the rag towels and the shower towels and stuff. So she asked me if she could use my phone to record it, and I told her yes, and she was so happy. She even stopped it herself and everything, so she was very excited. And they do, if they are in one of my videos, they do like going onto YouTube and watching it and finding themselves. It's silly, but if it makes them happy, then I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yeah, so basically it's just me trying to figure out where to put everything, and I have still moved stuff around just because I don't know what the right fit for it is, and I still have to make room for everything that we put in the shop, because we brought in the basics and have slowly been bringing stuff in. But the shop we need to organize all on its own, just because we need to move the shelves around and then get totes in order to put those on the shelves and have it all organized and labeled. So it'll be really fun for me because I love labeling stuff. My dream house is to have everything put away in a tote or a container or something and have it labeled, so that way I know what it is and it'll be easy to find really fast. My family, they think it's a little over the top, but it is what it is. They deal with it. So who knows? We'll see how it goes. They let me do my crazy ideas and just go with it, so it works out for us. But do you guys have any plans coming up for this upcoming weekend? I think this is the first weekend that we don't actually have to do anything since moving, and I'm really excited about that because I can finish putting stuff away and actually deep clean. We need to caulk around one of the showers again, just because it's not bad, but it like makes a little puddle next to it. So we want to redo that. And then it's mostly just cleaning and put stuff away. My dad and stepmom gave us their iRobot vacuum and mop, and I tell you what, those things are the greatest things ever. I don't know how I would honestly keep up with all the animal fur if I didn't have that. I've used it the last couple days. When the kids go to school, I'll put the chairs and everything up and just let it go. And it has gotten so much hair that it clogs, and then it goes back through and does it again. And I am so thankful for that. I know it's one of the littlest, stupidest things that could happen, but it is a lifesaver, especially since my kids and we get really clogged up noses after a while. And so I'm hoping that this will help. I also need to order on Amazon some filters for the air system in the house. I've never done that, so I need to buy them in bulk and then set a reminder in my phone so I don't forget to switch it every month. Because like I said, we've never had anything this fancy to us, but it's the greatest thing ever. I am so thankful for everything that God has been doing for us. I know there's people out there that don't believe, and you can think what you want to think, but please don't ruin how I think, because I can feel the good happening. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but we just feel like someone's watching over us to help us through this whole process, and has been making everything fall in line perfectly. Because even my job, I went back to the school district and I was not happy about it. I haven't been happy for the last year and a half. If anyone works in the school type of setting, it's rough. And dealing with behaviors and then parents saying that their kids wouldn't do that, and parents are blind to what their kids do, or their kids are sneaky. I get it. I was one of them. Trust me. I know. And thankfully, my kids aren't like that yet. The son in the kitchen right there, I'm worried about him, but he is a good kid, and I'm hoping, since he is fully focused on basketball, that he won't ruin it, because his dream is to play for college and possibly the NBA. I keep telling him that's a great goal, but you got to work on it and give it your all. Otherwise, you won't make it that far. And he understands that, because I am honest with my kids. I don't sugarcoat a lot of stuff, just because I want them to know what's real. I may not word it correctly sometimes and all of that, but if they're doing something and later on in life it isn't going to be like something that people want to deal with, I'll call them out and tell them, knock it off. Your teachers don't need to deal with that. Or you need to respect adults, whether they're a teacher or not, because again, I've worked in the school district. I hated getting disrespected, but I could also talk to the high school students and have them understand, like, okay, I understand her point. Yeah, I got mad, and then we would talk it out and everything. So that's kind of what I do with my kids, because in the real world, I'm sorry, no one's going to sugarcoat anything. Not one bit. If anything, you'll get fired or whatever and have more issues. So I just tell my kids how it is. That's kind of how I was raised. I mean, I don't know, my upbringing was a little different. Lessons learned for sure. But it just made me a stronger person, and I'm trying to make my kids be aware of what can happen or what is out there, and hopefully prevent them from doing any of the stupid things I did, or things that kids nowadays are doing that wasn't even a thing when I was a kid. That's what terrifies me the most. But I gotta let them grow and all of that, and learn from their own mistakes. But how do you deal with your kids? If you have high schoolers, how do you protect them without being the helicopter mom? Because I am a helicopter mom. I like knowing where my kids are. I like knowing what they're doing. I'm getting better about letting my 15-year-old just walk with his buddies and not really question him too much. But he also likes being home, so he doesn't really stay the night anywhere. He'll have buddies come to our house. But so at this point, I feel pretty good about that. But let me know how you, I don't want to say prevent, your kids from going out and doing whatever, but how do you prepare them a little bit more, especially with girls? Because my oldest daughter is going to be 10 in March, and I'm kind of worried. I can already see a little bit of the signs of changes coming, you know? But I'm really worried because her attitude is already kind of like my attitude, and I'm trying not to have that attitude. I'm way better than what I was when I was a teenager. But how do you deal with that type of stuff? Any tips or anything is fully appreciated, because this is the first girl that I've had to deal with. Boys are easy. Dad dealt with that. But now it's mom's turn. And I've already talked to her about changes that will happen and stuff. And I'm already prepared for it. I've showed her where they're at and stuff. But at the same time, I don't know. It scares me. So let me know down in the comments, like, any tips or information that can help me. so there's only about 8 minutes left of the video, but I wanted to make sure to jump on and tell you guys thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you more than you will ever understand. I'm hoping eventually here, not too far, maybe for the holidays, maybe that's a good idea, but I might do a couple little gift card giveaways or something just to show my appreciation, because I do appreciate you stopping by. You don't have to waste your time on my videos, but I love making them, and even if I don't have a whole bunch of people watching them, it still gives me the satisfaction of just having footage out there and hopefully giving someone some sort of motivation. Sorry, loud truck driving by. But my main goal is just to at least give one person motivation for each video that I post. If one person can get motivation from it, then I feel like I have done my part. Because I know motivation is hard. There's days where I don't do anything. Not very often, because I'm the type that I can't sit still very often. But I do get in those days where I do nothing. So that's when I normally turn on a cleaning video myself, and then it makes me want to get up and start doing some sort of chore. But again, I appreciate you being here. If you aren't, I would love if you would consider subscribing down below. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below what your upcoming plans are for the holidays. When do you guys buy Halloween costumes? We were talking and we think we're going to do it a little bit early this year, and hopefully maybe do it this weekend, because the Halloween store in the town over is open, even though they're stupid expensive and it's ridiculous how much we have to spend. But it's once a year, and I know Halloween really isn't a godly holiday. I don't think about that. I do it for my kids. My kids love candy. I love candy, so I can snag a couple pieces as well. But it's just them out getting exercise and having a good time, dressing up as something that they're not, but they like, and just being a kid. I mean, I get it. People have their own feelings and beliefs and all of that, and that's fine. But for my family personally, it's a good time. I loved Halloween, and I don't think there was a time where I even put two and two together about the devil and Halloween and yada yada. So if you don't do anything, that's cool. But me, my kids enjoy it. My 19-year-old son still loves doing dress-up makeup just to hang out around the house. But he also likes theater and the voice acting and all of that stuff. So everyone's different. But again, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. If you made it this far, will you put a green heart in the comment section? I want to know how many people actually make it to the end of my video. I know it's not many, and I'm okay with that, but I'm hoping eventually my videos will get out further, because I want to build a community that can rely on each other for information and tips and tricks for around the house, or ideas for the holidays, or anything like that. But let me know down in the comments some tips and tricks you guys use, and don't forget that green heart. But until next time, Thank you for being here. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, bye guys.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Gotta give today. It's a good